Teen Mom fans recently shared a post from Farrah Abraham that appeared to criticize another star from the franchise. Many fans also came to the other star's defense. While reading the post, some fans also noticed something interesting about the post. Fans recently took notice of comments from Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham. Farrah first became known to audiences from 16 and Pregnant, later appearing in the spin-off Teen Mom. In 2009, she gave birth to her daughter, Sophia Laurent. During the initial filming of the reality series, the father of her child, Derek Underwood, died in a car accident. Over the years, Farrah has experimented with acting and a career in music. In 2015, she appeared in the British edition of Celebrity Big Brother, representing the United States. Farrah Abraham. Farrah has also kept up to date with fans through podcasts and social media. While she hasn't been part of Teen Mom since around 2017, she has occasionally talked about her teenage years and what it was like being on the show. Recently, Abraham appeared on The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly. During her time, she discussed going through ketamine therapy due to the issues in her life from when she was a teenager. As noted by SiriusXM, she shared, "I had like a full circle event during winter, and then I started ketamine because of this. I think I'm actually enraged to think how my parents allowed me to be what they put me around at 16. In a recent post on social media, fans have also taken note of comments from Farrah that appear to be directed towards fellow Teen Mom star Catelynn Baltiera. As one fan wrote, Farrah continues her Kate attacks. The fan included a screenshot of Farrah's social media, which started off reading, "Guess which Teen Mom? That's what she said." It then continued into a rant which appeared to be about Catelynn. As many fans noted, it appeared that Farrah reposted the rant rather than writing it herself. Fans also questioned if Farrah actually wrote the post herself. As it read, let's also not forget to mention the Weight Watchers never worked. The therapy never worked. Giving her baby away never worked. Horse therapy never worked. The rant continued. Her man basically called her a heifer, and he is definitely playing for the other team. She's huge. She's a slob. She's full of excuses. Farrah Abraham's post. As previously reported, this is not the first time Baltiera was criticized by other Teen Mom alumni. Baltiera was also recently criticized by Janelle Evans concerning her daughter Carly, who she placed up for adoption, following Baltiera commenting on Evans' son Jaste, who recently went to live with his father. With this recent share, many fans came to Catelynn's defense. A few also noted that it appeared to be a repost rather than something Farrah directly wrote, though many felt it didn't make a difference. Some comments included, "She lost me with this one. Good grief. Kate's body has nothing to do with anything. Farrah can only deal in low blows. Farrah only wishes she could actually type something like that." For those of y'all losing your minds over Farrah saying this, if you look closely and know how reposts work, Farrah didn't say this, she's just reposting a comment some random commenter made. I think this is a whole level of low that people shouldn't celebrate. Kate and many of us has trauma that isn't easily fixed, and I know a crap ton of us struggle with weight and don't smell. At some point, snark becomes just being bullies. Farrah Abraham ignites firestorm with apparent attack on Catelynn Baltiera. Fans decipher reposted rant and rally in defense. Former Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham is once again at the center of controversy, following a recent social media post that fans widely interpret as a scathing attack on fellow franchise alumna Catelynn Baltiera. The highly critical comments, which touched upon Catelynn's struggles with weight, therapy, and even the emotional decision to place her first child for adoption, have sparked outrage and prompted a robust defense of Baltiera from the Teen Mom fan base. Farrah Abraham, who rose to fame on 16 and Pregnant before transitioning to Teen Mom, has always been a polarizing figure. Her journey on the show began with the tragic death of her daughter Sophia's father, Derek Underwood, in a car accident. Over the years, Farrah has ventured into various pursuits, from acting and music to appearing on Celebrity Big Brother. Though she departed Teen Mom around 2017, she has consistently maintained a public presence through podcasts and social media, often reflecting on her experiences as a teenage mother and the complexities of reality television. Farrah's recent confessions and the shadow of trauma, adding a new layer to her public persona. Farrah recently revealed during an appearance on The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly, SiriusXM, that she has been undergoing conventional treatment, she explained, is a direct result of grappling with unresolved trauma from her teenage years. I had like a full circle event during winter, and then I started ketamine because of this. I think it was, I'm actually enraged to think how my parents allowed me to be what they put me around at 16, Abraham shared, hinting at a deep-seated anger regarding her upbringing and early exposure to certain environments. This personal revelation, while shedding light on her own struggles, also set the stage for the controversial post that followed. The Kate attacks begin. A reposted rant ignites outrage. The post in question, which quickly circulated among Teen Mom fan communities, appeared on Farrah's social media. It began provocatively with "Guess which Teen Mom?" That's what she said, before launching into a vitriolic tirade that left little doubt about its target, Catelynn Baltiera. However, a crucial detail was not lost on astute fans. The text of the rant seemed to be a repost, rather than Farrah's original composition. As one observant fan noted, Farrah continues her Kate attacks, while another quickly pointed out, for those of you all losing your minds over Farrah saying this, if you look closely and know how reposts work. Farrah didn't say this, she's just reposting a comment some random commenter made. Regardless of its origin, the content of the reposted message was undeniably harsh and personal, taking aim at nearly every aspect of Catelynn's well-documented struggles. The rant included lines such as, "Let's also not forget to mention the Weight Watchers never worked. The therapy never worked. Giving her baby away never worked. Horse therapy never worked. Her man basically called her a heifer, and he is definitely playing for the other team. She's huge, she's a slob, she's full of excuses." This barrage of insults touched on incredibly sensitive topics that Catelynn has openly discussed and struggled with throughout her time in the public eye. Catelynn's public struggles, a history of vulnerability. Catelynn Baltiera, along with her husband Tyler, has been a central figure in the teen mom narrative since 16 and pregnant. Their decision to place their first daughter, Carly, for adoption was a groundbreaking and emotionally charged storyline that garnered immense empathy from viewers. Since then, Catelynn has been commendably transparent about her ongoing battles with mental health, including depression, anxiety, and past suicidal ideations. She has openly discussed seeking various forms of therapy, including traditional counseling and even horse therapy, to cope with profound childhood trauma and the complexities of her adoption journey. Her struggles with body image and weight have also been a recurring theme, with public discussions and even past controversial comments from her husband Tyler about her weight. Tyler famously made a comment about not wanting a heifer for a wife during an on-screen discussion about Catelynn joining Weight Watchers, a moment that drew considerable criticism at the time, although Tyler has since apologized and claimed the comment was taken out of context or was part of their playful banter. Given Catelynn's long history of vulnerability and her consistent efforts to address her personal challenges, the reposted attack from Farrah, regardless of who originally penned it, felt particularly cruel and unwarranted to many fans. The fan response, uniting in defense. The reaction from the Teen Mom fandom was swift and overwhelmingly in defense of Catelynn. Fans expressed a mixture of anger, disappointment, and disgust at the perceived low blow. Comments poured in, condemning the nature of the attack. "She lost me with this one. Good grief. Kate's body has nothing to do with anything. Farrah can only deal in low blows. I think this is a whole level of low that people shouldn't celebrate. Kate and many of us has trauma that isn't easily fixed, and I know a crap ton of us struggle with weight and don't smell. At some point snark becomes just being bullies. While some acknowledged the possibility that Farrah merely reposted the comment, many felt that by doing so, she implicitly endorsed the sentiments expressed, making her equally culpable in the eyes of the public. Farrah only wishes she could actually type something like that, one comment sarcastically noted, highlighting the perceived intellectual disparity between the two stars while still condemning the act. The general consensus was that even if the words weren't hers, sharing such a deeply personal and demeaning attack was a disservice to both Catelynn and the wider teen mom community. A pattern of conflict, Farrah and Janelle's past criticisms. This isn't the first time Catelynn Balchiera has found herself in the crosshairs of a former teen mom colleague. Recently, Janelle Evans, another controversial figure from the franchise,